Hi, I'm Ridhima. Welcome to The Old Trunk. I am a voracious slow reader alongside being a baker and a bookbinder. So on this channel, you will find videos of me talking about the books that I read and the movies that I watch, taking and giving recommendations. Alongside that, you will see videos of me baking and binding books, as I love to do that too. And sometimes maybe you get to see videos of me knitting or crocheting. Yeah. So I have been procrastinating since so many years on wanting to start a book channel, but I wasn't able to find my way into it. And that's when, not that's when exactly, I have been a silent watcher of BookTube since I guess the pandemic. And I came across this book tag, the newbie book tag, and I felt that is my gateway into entering the book world. So here goes. Um, Let me just take out the questions. Okay. So the first question reads, why did you start this channel? So the reason for me to start this channel, there are basically three main reasons why I wanted to start a book channel. The first being I love to read, I love to watch different kind of cinema, and I have nobody to talk about the books that I read. Basically, in my social circle, except for my husband, nobody reads. And I don't have a lot of people to discuss the books that I read or the books that they read. I don't have people to talk to about books or films. So basically, I wanted to have a community. I wanted to find people like me, so that we could discuss books. The second reason is I shop to fill the void. For years now, I have shopped way more books that I could ever read, being a slow reader. So I guess going to a physical bookstore and buying a book and getting excited, I could replace it by going to my bookshelf, picking out a book, reading it, and talking to you about it. So maybe that creates the excitement and maybe helps me curb the urge to shop. Do hold me accountable to it. The third reason is I read books and I don't retain a lot of them, as in, I forget most of it after a couple of months. And this is sort of a visual diary for me so that I can keep track of how I felt about reading a book. So that over the years, if I don't want to reread a book, I could just go back and watch the video and see what I felt about the book or what the book is about. And, or maybe then, I want to read a book a few years later, and I want to see how I felt a few years ago when I read it the first time. So then again, I could just switch on my video and see what I felt about it. So yeah, those are my 3 reasons to start this channel. The next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Fun. Fun, I don't know. Unique, yes, definitely I could bring my perspective out, and everybody's perspective is unique, and you could hear my perspective, what I felt when I read a book. So unique. What are you most excited for about this new channel? So, as I already said in the first question, I would love to find my kind of people, the people that I could connect with, that I could talk to, and share my love for reading, and maybe convert a few people to read. Maybe. Okay. The next question is, the fourth question is, why do you love reading? I love reading because it takes me to places, shows me different kinds of lives, different kinds of people and the lives they lead, different kinds of perspectives in different circumstances from the comfort of my bed. I am a homebody. I do not like to go out a lot. So I get to travel through books. It sounds cliche, but it's true for me. I don't travel a lot. I don't go out a lot. So it's my way to travel and see life from the comfort of my bed or couch. Okay. The fifth question is, what book or series got you into reading? I have not been a reader for a very long time. I started reading because I took up a degree in literature and I had to read to get through it. And while I was at it, I found the works of Emily Dickinson and Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And man, I was moved. And that really clicked something in me, and I could not go back. I just love to read, and since then, I haven't turned back. So yeah, Emily Dickinson and Wuthering Heights. Okay, the next question is the sixth question. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? So as I mentioned earlier, I have been a silent watcher of BookTube since the pandemic. I have watched so many booktubers talk about their endless TBRs and their monthly wrap-ups and their yearly wrap-ups, and they read close to 100, 150 books, and that amazes me. Because to read that many books, and oh my God. So the question that I would like to ask them is, since they read so many books, do they actually retain anything from the books at all, or they are like me and they forget half of it, or actually most of it? And yeah, although the amount of books that I read is a fraction to theirs in numbers, attributes to my slow pace. So yeah, that's the question. The seventh question is, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel? Sorry. The seventh question is, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So I guess the biggest challenge for me is to read, finish, film, talking about the book in a week's time, because that's what I intend to do. I intend to post every week, and seeing my pace and the amount of stuff that I do in the whole day. It's tough. It is challenging, but I'm at it. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that I get to do it. Yeah. Okay, so the 8th question is, when did you start reading? So I started reading the alphabet at 3. Just kidding. I started reading novels, as I mentioned earlier, for my literature degree. So yeah, that's when I started reading, quite late. Okay, so the 9th question is, where do you read? I mostly read in bed because I love to read before I go to bed, and I like to read right before I wake up. Sorry, right after I wake up. So I read on my couch and my rocking chair as well, but the most amount of reading that I do is on my bed, in my bed rather. Okay. The 10th question is, what kind of books do you like to read? I like to read everything but fantasy and romance. I have given romance a try, but I couldn't get into it. I cannot do romance, and I don't have an urge to read a fantasy series or a book. So yeah, but despite saying that, I do love sad books, and if you gift me a sad book, a tearjerker, you're my mate for life. And I am a sucker for poetry. So yeah, my favorites are those, but I read everything. Okay, so the last question is, what does your book collection look like? So I shall pan the camera towards my 3 bookshelves, and hopefully they don't grow in size till I finish reading a substantial amount of books that I own already. And yeah. Okay, guys, so if you like what I did, do leave a comment, like the video. If you did not like it, dislike the video and leave a comment again suggesting whatever you did not like. And if you like what I'm doing and you would like to see more, consider subscribing, and in the comments leave your favorite books. I shall love to interact with you over there. And in the meanwhile, stay happy. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Lots of love.